Hello, my all dear students. Dear students, very most welcome to all of you in this our online lecture series. Dear students, as you know, we have completed a very most important topic in my previous lecture, which was heat transfer. And after this topic, heat transfer, we have completed black body radiation. And in black body radiation, we have completed two law. Uh, the first was Bean's displacement law. Bean's displacement law. And next was Stephen Boltzmann. Stephen Boltzmann law. We have completed all this topic, which was very important. So, dear students, today we are going to next important topic, which is Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. Firstly, here we want to introduce with this topic Newton's law of cooling. What is meaning of this topic, Newton's law of cooling, and what is all concept about of this topic. So today we are going to discuss and in details also this we shall complete here Newton's law of cooling. So dear students, as we have seen in our everyday life, when hot milk or hot tea we have kept in the room or in the surrounding, this is hot, we can say hot milk we can consider, or hot tea or hot water, any hot substance, hot matter here we can consider. If temperature of this hot body or hot matter also we can say, if temperature of this hot body is greater than surrounding, if temperature of surrounding is T1 and temperature of this hot body is T2, and here we are assuming T2 is greater than T1, then what we shall see? Dear students, here we shall see after some time it gains this surrounding temperature, or we can say in other words, it gains after some time. Here the temperature is T2 we have chosen, and temperature is T1 we have chosen. This is temperature of surrounding and this is temperature of this hot body. Then after some time we shall see here it gains temperature of surrounding, we can say here in very simple way. And also we can say in other words, the temperature of this body will change. Why temperature of this body will change? Because some heat energy, and as we have told you, some always everybody radiates energy in the form of electromagnetic wave, or also we can say by radiation. So everybody radiates energy, and here due to by virtue of its temperature, here we have told you temperature of this body we have chosen T2, which is greater than temperature of T1. T1 is temperature of surrounding. So if temperature of this body is T2, which is greater than T1, we have shown here also. If temperature of this body is greater than the temperature of the surrounding, here surround temperature of this surrounding we have chosen, we have considered is T1. If T2 is greater than T1, then heat energy, or we can say energy, heat energy which will radiates from this body to surrounding, here it will be due to this heat energy, because heat energy will go from this body to this temperature. Here temperature of this body will change, as we have told you. After some time we shall see it gains temperature of surrounding. So here why temperature of this body will change? because heat energy is going from this body to surrounding, or from this hot tea also, if we are imagine, or hot milk also, then temperature will go from this body to surrounding. So after some time it will gain the temperature of surrounding or environment also, we can say here. Now dear students, if we shall plot a graph between this change in temperature, then temperature of this body will change. Why temperature of this body will change? Because as we have told you, heat energy is going from this body to surrounding. So here change in temperature, if we shall take change in temperature along the y-axis and time in minute we are assuming along x-axis, then we have seen by experimentally the change in temperature here in this form. So dear students, here we can see this change in temperature, firstly this change in temperature is greater, we can see here, and slowly its change in temperature we can see from this graph is decreasing, and towards to this point, towards to this line, we can say, or at this point the change in temperature is very small. You can see with the help of this graph, the change in temperature at this point is very small. You can see it, the change in temperature here is very small, but change in temperature at this point is this, and change in temperature at this point is this. We can see change in temperature at this point is very large is compared to at this point. So dear students, we are seeing here the change in temperature is decreasing with time. So we can say this change in temperature is decreasing with time. So dear students, we can see it with the help of this graph also, we can see it. Now from the Newton's law of cooling, the here as we have told you, this hot body radiates energy or loss energy to the surrounding, because temperature of this body is greater than the surrounding, than that of surrounding. T2 is greater than T1 also, we have told you. This rate of loss of energy will be dq by dt. Here we are assuming very less or very small quantity of change of heat. Dear students, because heat energy is going from this body to surrounding, so its heat energy is changing with time. So here we have taken the small change in energy is dq in small interval of time dt. Here dq is small change in energy, and dt, what is dt? dt is in a small interval of time. dt small interval of time. So dear students, here rate of loss of energy is dq by dt. Here as we have told you, energy is losing from this body to surrounding, to this surrounding. So here we can take negative sign of this change of rate of loss of energy, or also you can feel it, here we have written loss of energy, because energy is reducing. So when energy is reducing, then we shall take here the sign minus dq by dt. Dear students, according to Newton's law of cooling, this rate of change of energy dq by dt is directly proportional to change in temperature. So according to this law, or according to this statement, we can write here minus dq by dt is directly proportional to T2 minus T1. Here we have taken T2 is temperature of body and T1 is temperature of surrounding. So to remove this proportional, we shall choose here a proportionality constant, which is K T2 minus T1 minus dq by dt is equal to K T2 minus T1. Here K is constant. Here K is, we have chosen proportionality constant, and constant here it may be written as K is constant, and this value of K is not fixed. Dear students, this value of K may be changed. It depends upon the surface of the body, and also we can say nature of the substance. This value of K for every substance may be different, and also it depends upon the surface area of a body or matter which is we have chosen. So now, dear students, if we are assuming, let here if we are assuming, let here m is mass of body, let m is mass of body, and also specific heat of body is S, small s, at temperature T2. Here we are assuming. So dear students, we have seen from the definition of specific heat capacity, S is equal to 1 by m del q by del T. We have discussed this definition, but here temperature we have chosen T2, then it will be del T2. But here we are choosing the very small amount of energy, so it will be S is equal to 1 by m dq by dt2. So now from here, dear students, we can find out the value of dq. Dq is equal to, from here we can find out S m dt2. Now here we have found the value of dq. Dear students, here in above equation we can see, or we are assuming it is equation number 1. Now if we shall place the value of this dq, here we are assuming it is equation number 2, then here from here we can find out from equation 1 and 2, after solving it from equation 1 and 2, we can find out the dq by dt. Here also equation 2 may be modified, dear students, in simple way. Equation 2 may be modified. Here we are writing dq by dt is equal to ms dt2 by dt. Here remember please, small t is time and capital T is temperature. Small t represents change in time, small dt represents a very small interval of time, and capital T represents, or dt capital d capital T represents the change in, very small change in temperature. So here we have told you, here we have written or modified this equation to after dividing by dt on both side of this equation. So now it is our second equation. We have modified this second equation. So dq by dt is equal to ms dt2 by dt we have found. Now from equation first and second, we can write with the help of this equation. In equation first, here you can see minus dq by dt is equal to k t2 minus t1, and in second equation also we have found dq by dt is equal to ms dt2 by dt. So in left part of both equation 1 and 2 are same, hence right part also will be same here, but with negative sign, because in equation 1 dq by dt is with negative sign. So here we can write minus ms dt2 by dt is equal to k t2 minus t1. Now dear students, we can write here dt2 upon t2 minus t1 is equal to dt2 upon t2 minus t1 is equal to, we can write here minus k upon ms dt. Here we can write dt. So dear students, here k by ms is constant. Here we are assuming this constant, k is constant, m is constant, and s is also constant. So we are assuming all this constant is equal to capital K. K is equal to k by ms, we are assuming here. So we can find out dt2 upon t2 minus t1 is equal to minus capital K dt. We can find out. Remember this equation. Now we shall see here. Now dear students, as we have seen, the value of this equation was dt2 minus dt2 upon t2 minus t1 is equal to minus we have found this value of capital K t, we have capital K dt we have found this value, minus k capital dt, minus capital K dt. Now here as we have told you, the value of capital K was small k upon ms. Now if we will integrate on both sides of this equation, now we are integrating above equation, then we will get here log, after solving it, log base e t2 minus t1 is equal to minus kt plus c. Here c is integration constant of integration, we can say here, and also from here we can write t2 minus t1 is equal to e to the power minus kt plus c. Now here we can write t2 minus t1 is equal to minus kt into e to the power c. Here dear students, e to the power c is again a constant, because e is constant and c is also constant, as we have told you. So here we can write e to the power c is equal to, we are assuming c dash. So t2 minus t1 is equal to e to the power minus kt into c dash we are assuming here. So t2 is equal to t1 plus c dash e to the power minus kt. It is our result. it is our result. Dear students, here this equation represents the change in temperature. What was the T2? Dear students, here T2 was the temperature of body which we have considered. Now, dear students, this temperature difference T1 and T2 according to your NCERT book, you can choose this temperature difference T1 and T2 in according to your NCERT book. Here in example, it was taken a calorimeter with these two lid to hold lid, and in this container we have filled approximately 300 ml water, 300 ml water, and two thermometer. First is here which will measure the temperature of surrounding, which is T1, and next is after supplying heat energy from the heat energy source, this part of liquid we have changed temperature, we have changed its temperature, we have fixed it, and we have used a second thermometer with stirrer, and it will measure temperature T2. Dear students, we have used a heat energy source. From heat energy source, we will supply heat energy to this container, to this part of this container, and we shall increase the temperature of this part of water, and when temperature of this water will rise at the approximately 40 degrees Celsius, then we shall remove the heat energy source. Then when we shall remove the heat energy source from this part of water or container, then temperature of this water will fall. Why the temperature of this part of water will fall? Because heat energy is going from this temperature, from this wall or from this part of water going to the surrounding, so its temperature falls, and its temperature falls when at the 5 degrees Celsius. Firstly we have raised temperature of this part 40 degrees Celsius. When temperature of this is 5 degrees Celsius above the room temperature, or above the surrounding, above the temperature of its surrounding also is greater than T1 also. So here one most important thing is we have chosen the temperature T1 and T2 of this water with the help of this thermometer. Only one main difference in example which we have proved this result, and from here this calorimeter or from this figure. In this derivation we have chosen a one body at temperature T2 and its surrounding temperature T1, but here it is assuming that the some part of 3 ml, approximately 300 ml water we have chosen in calorimeter, and we shall choose the temperature of surrounding T1 and temperature T2 at 5 degrees Celsius. It was chosen. So here one thing is temperature difference has been chosen from this calorimeter T1 and T2, and in this derivation we have chosen a temperature difference directly. We have considered a body which have temperature T2, and its surrounding of this of that body is temperature of surrounding of that body we have considered T1. So the temperature difference is same, T2 minus T1, and result will be same here also. So here if you will plot the value of if you will plot a graph of this equation which we have found, T2 is equal to T1 plus C dash e to the power minus kt, or also you can say log e T2 minus T1 is equal to minus capital Kt plus C. When you will plot graph of log e T2 minus T1, log base e T2 minus T1 with time, then what you will find out? Then dear students, you will find out a straight line curve in such a way with time when you will plot a graph between log base e T2 minus T1 with time. And this rate of losing of heat, or rate or we can say the change in temperature, the change of temperature of any hot body with time, we have seen here this graph, we shall find out. So today we are going to stop here, and this chapter has been completed according to your syllabus. So dear students, now in my upcoming lecture, in next lecture, we shall see the next chapter, your next chapter, chapter 12. So today we are going to stop here. Thank you very much.